time. Lord willing,
the audio gets good. Just doing a test right quick before we start camp. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. So, before I begin, I would like to go ahead and face the east and give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the men I do learn this truth from. This is the brother Rawchaa once again out here in San Angelo, Texas, prophesying until, hey, the famine of this word comes. So, hey, to all you young brothers and sisters, y'all get this information while you can. And that's called being obedient to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. See, the majority of my people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, refuse to acknowledge that you are the Lord's chosen people, the Israelites. You see, where Yahawah, princes of power, sons of God, spoken of in Genesis. You know, we were the Adamites. But now y'all go by all these proverbs and bywords. Now y'all don't know who the hell y'all are. So the Lord has showed mercy by sending us men out here to teach you that you are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, which are truly Israelites, according to the Bible. You see? So let's get straight into Exodus. You know, one of the significant things that the Lord had did unto our people was release them, you know, from the authority of the Pharaoh, the Egyptians, you see? So we're going to start with Exodus 14 and 8. And when you go into that word Egypt, it just means bondage. You see, we were slaves, and today we're spiritually slaves to this government, aka Babylon, aka America. You see, but spiritually we've been free. That's why the scriptures say the truth shall set you free. This is Exodus chapter 14 and verse 8. And Yahawah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And so the Pharaoh, the king at the time, you know, it's like, I don't know his name off the top, but the king at the time, the Lord had to harden his heart to perform that miracle by splitting the Red Sea with Moses. And whenever he hardened his heart, that's actually the Lord taking his mind and setting it to the way, to the standard he wants it. The Lord didn't want the Egyptians to let Israel free. The Lord wanted to force the Egyptians into that Red Sea to be drowned and killed. But we'll read more into it, but let me grab some precepts to back this up, because a lot of y'all self-proclaimed Christians think that y'all have free will. That's not biblical. Y'all don't know the Bible. That's why y'all look and y'all stand here in awe, y'all drive by in awe, because y'all don't understand what y'all see. This is the spirit of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi coming out here to teach. Rawchaa, as I mentioned earlier, this lesson is edifying. So this is going to be Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparation of the heart of man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahawah. Okay, so whenever you're set up to think, so the Pharaoh was set up to think, hey, I'm going to destroy the Israelites. I'm not going to let them free. Now, of course, we understand that they were taking off, and we'll read more into it in Exodus 14. But hey, the Lord allowed that to happen, because the preparations of the heart in man is from the Lord. So everything you see and think, everything that you say, that came from Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. You have no free will. If you're wicked, the Lord wanted you to be wicked. If you're a righteous man, the Lord chose for you to be righteous. That's what you were meant to be. Now stop acting like y'all have the free will. Y'all don't have a choice. If you're going to be put to death, you're going to be put to death. That's what it is. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. He doesn't look at a child and think that they're innocent. Those spirits that come in the form of a child and grow old on this earth, that comes from the heavens. The Lord recycles our spirits. So that's why you see a child born with disabilities. That's judgment from the Lord. The Lord loves judgment. That's all according to this Bible. But y'all are so damn soft, y'all don't understand that. Y'all too damn weak to receive that. Because you're wicked. You prefer the darkness. When this light comes out, when the Lord puts his light out here to bring out this truth, y'all want to close your eyes. Y'all want to turn off the lights. Y'all are so damn weak. But let's go into it. Proverbs 16:1, we got that. Let's go ahead and jump to Proverbs 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. But then we just read in Exodus 14 and 8, the king, the Pharaoh, his heart was hardened. Which when you go into that word hardened, it means firm. The Lord made his heart firm to go against Israel. He didn't have a choice. He was set up to be the enemy. You see, that was enemy one right there. And now we got Esau Edom, the man that rules today, the spiritual Egypt. So let's read. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahawah, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So if the Lord wants the river to flow from right to left, left to right, fiercely, calmly, whatever the Lord requires of a man, that's what he's going to have happen. So the Lord had the Pharaoh hardened and firm against Israel. You see? So let's jump back to Exodus. And before I do so, today, America, aka spiritual Egypt, is going to be taken down by ICBM missiles. You see, let's look up this article right quick. 3 simple words for all you people that are disbelievers or unbelievers. A prophecy jumping off these pages. This reads right here. The United States fears Russia might put a nuclear weapon in space. Why? Because that's Bible prophecy. That's how you know the Bible's true. Everything that you see today was spoken of throughout the scriptures. Everything. All you people have been confounded. You see, whether you think that you're innocent or not, the Lord already called it out. So Russia is prophesied to destroy America. This place that you people cherish so damn much, Russia will destroy it with ICBM missiles because the Lord intends for that to happen. So U.S. fears Russia might put a nuclear weapon in space. That's according to the New York Times. And more importantly, that's according to the Bible. Let's read another one. These are just article titles. So if brothers and sisters want to look it up, do the work. Here's another one. This is CNN.com. Exclusive. Russia attempting to develop nuclear space weapon to destroy satellites with massive energy wave. Sources familiar with intel say. And that's how the famine of this word is going to occur on a mass level, a mass scale. You ain't going to be able to have access to the internet to receive this information ever. And to hell with your TikToks and YouTube, your folly YouTube videos. The only reason the internet was set up was for this information to be spread worldwide. So brothers and sisters worldwide are gathering up this information through the prophets. You see, the prophets that Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi had intended to come out and teach. To warn the people. Warn my people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And repent. That's the only way to salvation. And this is how you know the Spirit of the Lord is with the brothers out here on the street. This is an article that had literally popped up as I was gathering precepts to go over here again. This is an article that literally popped up today. This one states, and this is endtimeheadlines.org. Russia threatens to unleash Armageddon on the West if it loses in Ukraine. And it don't matter what happens, the Lord is going to have World War III occur. You see? And simultaneously, Yahawashi is going to show up and gather his elect for whatever time that comes. We understand through prophecy when that time will come, but we don't have a set date and time. You see? There's a lot of y'all 2/3, y'all would think y'all got the leg over on the Lord. Y'all think that y'all can wait till the last second. You see? That's not being sincere, that's being wicked. So Armageddon, let's grab the precept that goes into that. That's truly referring to World War III. Revelation 16 verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. And when you go into that word Armageddon, it just means mountain of truth. There you go, that's referring to the World War III, man, the apocalypse, whatever y'all want to call it. You know, the third woe, World War III. But let's jump up a few verses. Let's jump up to verse 15. Behold, Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief as a thief. Yahawashi showing up unexpectedly. A thief is not going to give you a set time and date that they're going to rob you. And really, he's robbing America for taking authority. You see, Edom is going to take the authority away from the Edomites. He's going to take that fatness away that they were blessed with. You see, because, hey, truly, they're wicked. This world has gone to crumbs. It's gone to nothing. It says, behold, I come as a thief, blessed is he that watcheth. And that it goes into being a watchman, looking out for the prophecy. And keepeth his garments, and his garments is his knowledge. lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And that's being unknown. We can see right through you two-thirds that claim to be black. Claim to be a raza, you know, the Spanish word for saying race. That niggas are caught up in brown pride and black pride. And you natives, you ain't no Native American, you ain't no Indian, you're a Gadite. You see? You're from the tribe of Gad. But y'all are damn shame as a people. Verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. So World War III. But let's jump back to proving these nukes are going to come to America directly from Russia and whatever other joint forces. Because America's just prophesied it. Everyone's added up to you know, max when it comes to Babylon. Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon. That's America. Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country. The north country is Russia. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Those arrows are ICBM nuclear missiles. The arrows are going to hit point blank here on this piece of land that you people cherish. And you know how I can stand firm on that? Let's grab another precept. Isaiah 55 and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. And we just read here in this word, what was that, Jeremiah 50 and verse 9, that the Lord is going to have this place destroyed. Those arrows are going to hit point blank, bullseye. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. When you go into that word void, it just means nothing. It won't return with no effect. The Lord's word will have an effect. You see? He declared the end from the beginning. So it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And that further drives that the Lord is in control. No free will. None of that do without will spirit. That's folly. That's foolishness. It says, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So wherever the Lord sends his word, that's where it's going to prosper. The Lord sent his word across this entire earth. So it's going to prosper. Let's go into this word prosper. It's the Hebrew H6743, tazalak, which means to rush, to advance, make progress, succeed. There you go, the Lord's word will succeed. You see, this place being destroyed, it's going to be made desolate. We'll grab that. Over to Obadiah. I'm not too sure if it's in there, but we'll go ahead and check it out. We grab this one. Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 15. And it reads, as thou didst rejoice as the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir. And that's referring to the original cave dwellers. You dwelt in Mount Seir. It says in all Idumea, which is the Greek for Edomites, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahawah. And there you go. The Lord's going to make you desolate. So let's jump back to Obadiah. Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob, which is the nation of Israel, shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. And so Jacob and Israel, and Jacob and Joseph, which is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. It says in the house of Esau for stubble. And I want to grab that word stubble right quick. Just grab a definition. And really it's going to be made into stubble because the fire. This place is going to be destroyed. Let's just grab the definition of stubble. It reads, the cut stalks of grain, left, short, still hairs, Okay, so whatever's the middle, gravel. This place is going to be just nothing, it's desolate. Let me jump back. It's a lot good for that. Bear with me out here. It says, for stubble, and they shall keep them in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahawah hath spoken it. And there you go, because y'all going to go into captivity. And after 1,000 years of serving in hardcore slavery, then y'all going to be cut off as a nation. And I'm speaking directly to you Edomites. You see, this place will be taken off this earth. You see, and you as a nation, to be frank, because the Edomites dwell amongst the entire earth. Hey, SHALAWAM. And you got fringes, you see those fringes? That's our culture right there.
Oh, you like it?
That's our culture.
Texas, baby.
Hey, SHALAWAM. No, Israel. That's your Allah. You're an Israelite. Hey, that's the spirit. He showed up in fringes. That's our people. So, they're lost. They don't truly understand it, but hey, he comes up humbly, so hey, if he's opened up to this thing, hey, may the Lord be with you. So hey, we made the point. Let's go ahead and jump to Isaiah. Let's jump back to Isaiah. Because I want to touch a little more on the Lord's word. Isaiah 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them. And there you go. All prophecies will come to pass. There's no questioning it. If you have that spirit of faith on you, you will understand that. You ain't going to be in doubt and disbelief. You see? You're gonna understand it and move forward. So let's jump back to Exodus since we started out with that. Let's right back to Exodus where we left off with verse 8. SHALAWAM, Yahawah BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, Rawchaa. Double checking the audio right quick. Lord willing, this microphone's picking up. Grab a few verses off the phone. So the brother had proved the point, and Obadiah is referring to Esau being destroyed after 1,000 years. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16 from 𝐤𝐄𝐅, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, which is Babylon, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So, pure destruction. And one more, Jeremiah 51 and 29. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of Yahawah shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without any inhabitant. And there you go. That's the perfect precept out the water. So hey, America will be made desolate. There ain't going to be no more inhabitants. You know, they ain't going to be fighting over this land. Hey, these other nations are through. They want to see this place gone. You see? So hey, the Lord's using our enemies to handle our job. And really, Yahawashi will show up and gather his men, and they're going to be turned into hunters, and that's a wrap. And these other nations that were fighting against America, they're going to be put into captivity as well. They're going to serve us as well. You see how the Lord's the master at setting this thing up? He's a man of war. You see? Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, and we get back to the commentary here with you. Let's go back to Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 14 and verse 8. And Yahawah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So he set him straight to be against us as a people. And he pursued after the children of Israel, and the children of Israel went out within high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen, so his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea, beside Harath, before Baal-Zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, so as he got closer, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, which means to look, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid, and the children of Israel cried out unto Yahawah. Hey, so they were in that spirit of fear. Satan was making them fearful. So we understand Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, he didn't give us the spirit of fear. It's the flesh that gets altered and messed with. Hey, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So let's jump to this precept. Psalms 145 and verse 18. Yahawah is nigh unto all them that call upon him. So Yahawah is near you when you have the true name. When you call upon him in sincerity. To all that call upon him in truth. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. See, although the flesh may be weak, if you're sincere about this, you're going to understand the Lord is above all your fears. Because truly, that's the only thing you should fear, is the wrath of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. You see? He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry and will save them. Yahawah preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. And that's why some of our people were destroyed in the wilderness, because they scoffed and doubted the Lord. They were disobedient. We'll get back to Exodus, but this is going to be Mark chapter 7 and verse 6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Because that's what Israelites do today. And a lot of y'all like to speak highly of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, but y'all don't think highly of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. It says, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. And a lot of y'all go against the doctrine the Lord has gave us. Y'all cover y'all's heads. And y'all teach that the name doesn't matter. You know, that goes for any camp that teaches against what Great Millstone was given. That true doctrine. You see, because we have 100% truth. And we don't do that we don't say that to be proud. We say that to be confident, with faith. You see? We stand firmly for Yahawah, you see? We don't just honor our heads by covering our head and dishonoring Yahawashi. We don't walk around saying that you can call on any name and you're good. What did we just read in Psalm 145? You gotta be down, man. You gotta be with it. You can't just do whatever you please. That's not right. That's not the spirit to be in. So once again, Mark 7 and 6. Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And you got Israelites out there that understand the name is Yahawah, the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi is his son, but they still openly pray unto pork. They pray over pork and eat. And know how wrong and wicked that is? That ain't right. Fearing the Lord has to do with the internet. It ain't about what you look like on camera. It ain't about what you look like in the public. It's about what the Lord is witnessing whenever you're by yourself and you're in your own head. You see? Are you considering the Lord? So let's jump back to Exodus. We'll just jump back where we left off. Exodus 14, verse 10. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them. And I remember, the Lord set that up. Yahawah wanted them to be marching after the Israelites. And they were sore afraid, and the children of Israel cried unto Yahawah. And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? So they assumed they were going to die. Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? And that's how a lot of our people think today. They leave us alone. We're going to continue in this cycle. The cycle where you come here, you live 80 years if you're fortunate, and then you pass away. It says, is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. There you go. That's wicked. That's a wicked mindset. Basically, they put their trust in the Egyptians. They said, hey, we don't care what the Lord told you, Moses. We want to ride with the Egyptians. But look, the Lord had them still exiting. Hence the title of this book, Exodus. Verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not. Stand still and see the salvation of Yahawah, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. So hey, Moses had faith. He had confidence. He trusted that Yahawah was going to destroy them. Destroy the Egyptians. And before I continue on there, we have a quick precept that came to mind. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's a scary lot to mean, and that double-mindedness. You can't call upon the Lord and then have doubt that he's going to listen. You got to be confident in that. You got to believe that the Lord's watching and delivering you out of certain situations. Ultimately, that's part of that endurance, is to maintain until Yahawashi shows up. That's the new Exodus we're waiting for. You see? That Exodus out of this place. As this place is swallowed up by fire. By fervent heat. As it states in Peter. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens, that's a common theme right there. We went into a precept earlier. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Hey, but the Lord is going to return like a thief in the night. I believe that was Revelation. What was that? Yeah, it's a lot here. But it's a Revelation. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So Yahawashi is not going to give us a direct time. He's giving us prophecies. He's giving us his spirit that actually opens us up to these prophecies. It says, in the which the heavens, and that's why we're called watchmen. We're watching out for the times. We ain't looking out for July 2nd, 2020, whatever. No, we're looking out for these prophecies that are unfolding. See, we're not caught up in the hype with these folly days that occur, these distractions that occur. We're caught up by the prophecies that Esau is trying so hard to throw off, but he can't, because just like the Pharaoh couldn't throw off the exodus of the Israelites out of Egypt, he couldn't overthrow the Lord. He had to do what the Lord set him up for. The Lord rose up the Pharaoh to show his power and brought him down. You see, brought him down to show his power. How much he cares for us as a people. It's like the everyday American. These Edomites, they're raised up. The head of America. The Edomites are raised up. The Lord can bring them down. We're the lowest of the low right now. The Lord's going to raise us up. We don't care what Esau has to offer us. That's what Jake does. They sell themselves out. They get turned out. They get buck raped. They become an Usher, a Chris Brown, a Justin Bieber, a Jay-Z. Who else can I think of? Michael B. Jordan, that actor. All these Jakes that are on a high level, they're nothing but sellouts. They put their trust in Egypt. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So all their riches are going to be taken. All their glory will be taken from them. Everyone that is an authority over here. The elites, beginning with them and everyone that put their trust in them. And the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, that ICB and that mushroom cloud. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Everything you see will be melted. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And that's why you can't put your trust into idols. A lot of y'all get offended when we tell y'all not to be trusting these crosses. But all you can think about when you see a cross is a Cesare Borgia. A pale-faced man with light blonde brown hair, blue eyes, no pigment, no melanin. And that's what y'all believe in, when the Bible doesn't describe that. Hey, the Lord didn't command us to put on a cross. That's a commandment of men. America will be torn in an instant. Right back with it. We're gonna grab a few more out in Exodus 14. The Spirit, I read that earlier this week, and the Spirit wanted me to go into it. So, Yahawashi. And we're out here putting it on wax. Hey, but before we continue, I'm going to jump back to the comment board. Brothers commenting some precepts, so we'll get them. Start right here. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah. And that's right on time, because we were just going into the Israelites that put their trust in this earth, in this world. They love not the world, neither the things in it. So it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that want to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this is the shadow of Egypt right here. It's not as powerful as it once was. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. That's what you see Jake in, a bunch of confusion. See? You got an individual like an NBA young boy on an interview explaining that, hey, he's in a wicked situation. But he has no choice but to fulfill his agreement. You see, he made a deal with Esau, Edom, to push out demonic energy on you jakes. And y'all eat that shit up. You see, y'all eat that up. Hey, but the Lord didn't command you to do that. He commanded you to eat this roll right here, this Bible. Digest it and understand it. Let's grab this one. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and that's his power. Who maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from Yahawah. And so y'all's minds have gone astray. Y'all don't think about the Bible. Y'all think about what this music's talking about. What a comedian might be saying. Hey, a nigga like Cat Williams, although he's exposing the industry in Hollywood for what type of wicked behavior it's on, hey, he's just controlled opposition. Hey, he ain't nothing special. He ain't a prophet of Yahawah, BAHASHam, Yahawashi. You don't see him out here teaching. You see? You see Yahawashi was out prophesying. I'm talking about the man that got on the cross. Who the hell was a Cat Williams? This was perfect. Isaiah 28 and 15. Going back with how Jake, man, he deals with Esau, Edom. You know, and like this world likes to call it, they sold their souls. You can't sell something you don't technically own. But the Lord put you on that left hand. The Lord could put the Israelite on the left hand like that. And it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, because y'all disobedient. So the Lord said, to hell with him. I'm gonna forsake him because he forsake me. Y'all Jake's what's that word I'm looking for? Y'all abandoned the Lord. Let's just leave it at that. Y'all forsook the Lord. Y'all abandoned his ways. You know what I'm saying? We don't care what the Bible says. Hey, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man. Y'all think that Christianity is the way. But little do you know, they're not teaching the Bible in the way it's meant to be taught. It's misleading people. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, brothers may come out, we may appear harsh and very stern, but so was Yahawashi. We do have a sense of compassion. That's why you see the brother come up. You know, he may not be all in the right state of mind, but he understands more than you people that don't even stop and consider. You see, that's why I had to tell him too, the Spirit was on me. You got fringes on your blanket. That's our culture. That comes from us as a people. He thought I was referring to Texas, but to hell with Texas. This place is going to be gone too. But you see that a lot in the side, man. You see Houston, Texas being praised. Dallas, San Antonio, whatever it is, that's to hell with these places. We need the fatherland. This place is already done. Dry bones. That's all you see. Dry bones. That's all we need. The Spirit of the Lord to enter in us. That breath of life. But going back to what the brother mentioned, Isaiah 28 and 15, because ye have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. And there you go. Y'all made a covenant with death. And they wander out of the way of understanding. So they're going to remain in the congregation of the dead. Y'all overthink. Hey, you wander out of the way. Now I wondered. That's what happened with Eve and Adam. Adam and Eve. They were wondering what these other teachings were. You're telling me I don't have to listen to the Lord? I can go do whatever I want. I can do as I please. And they put their trust in men because that serpent was not no snake. He had the spirit of a snake. He went after and the Adamites, Adam and Eve. But that was all set up. That ties back to the Lord's will. The Lord intended that to happen. And that second Adam, Yahawashi, that's how we're going to receive our glory once again, but at another level. You see, yeah, we had King Solomon's 40 years. Yeah, we had Adam ruling over the earth. But what's to come is going to be forever. See, all the trouble that's about to come, that's going to be a time that this world has never seen. But that glory after that trouble that the elect of Israel will receive, that's going to be something that this world has never seen. Because right now, everyone still dies. We're talking about when our people don't have to die anymore. You to other nations, y'all going to still die. Y'all going to still be serving. Right now, we're all serving right now this man Esau Edom. But hey, we're going to see Israel ruling in righteousness and our people never having to suffer. Us having authority over animals once again. Us having authority over the earth once again. And we're going to have control over the galaxy. You know, there's things that we can't even imagine. First, we got to go through these terrors. The Lord will be with us. Hey, I'm going to grab this one once again. The Spirit is on me to grab it, so let's grab it. Jumping back to what we read earlier with Sirach. Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahawah and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And there you go, you got to be all in. And it's like when you gamble with poker, you put all your chips. We put all our chips in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. You got that saying in this world, don't put all your eggs in one basket. There is no basket. This is it. This is all we have. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. So we put our trust in and we hope to keep that spirit. We hope to keep that spirit of fighting until the end. After this fight, man, there ain't going to be no more fights. There ain't going to be no more wars. We'll grab that. Start at the top, let me see. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. And this is a clear example of how we understand that the men that call themselves Jews out in the land today, the land, the fatherland, the promised land, they're not the real Israelites. They don't even call themselves Israelites. They're not the Lord's people. Let's prove it. Isaiah 2 and 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. So hey, the Israelites as a whole. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahawah's house shall be established. The 144,000 men gathered. The governing body shall be established in the top of the mountain. So on the top of all governments, all authority. And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. So that's how you know we're going to have that authority. We don't all, although hey, these small hats, you see, although they have they've orchestrated this earth to where it is today, on the left-hand side of the Heavenly Father. Hey, this is how we know they're not the chosen people. Verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahawah, to the house of the God of Jacob. And the God of Jacob, he's not the God of this world. He's the God of the Israelites. And will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. And we got in that line today is kosher swine, kosher cigarettes, alphabet men and women. It's a bunch of perverseness going on. It says, teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahawah from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. That word rebuke means to correct. A lot of y'all are weak. Y'all don't like to be corrected. Y'all know it all. Y'all have it all figured out. So go on about your business. Don't worry about what's going on here. Y'all clearly don't want to get it. The Lord's not with you. It says, he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So when the nation of Israel is placed back into their land, you're not going to see people going to war. And that's how you know these men are not the real Israelites. They're not the real the real Jews. You know, I didn't mean to say that word Jewish, because that word Jewish, that they're telling on themselves. That word Ish means pertaining to. They're trying to act like they're us as a people. You know, me being from the tribe of Issachar, you see, but the head is Judah, Yahawah, the so-called Negro. They are the heads of the tribe. They are the head of the tribes of Israel. Hey, y'all scoff until the Lord shows up. That's all y'all can do, because y'all don't have the Spirit of the Lord with you. Nothing but a damn joke. That's Esau Edom right there. Nothing but fools, man.
What do you believe in?
Not this place. I believe America will be destroyed by Russia. Russia will hit this place with nuclear missiles, and the Lord will show up and gather his men.
What's your religion?
This ain't a religion. This is my heritage.
What's your religion?
This ain't a religion. This is the Bible. Hey, y'all going about y'all's business. Y'all clearly not interested.
That's what we're asking.
Yeah, but y'all all the way over there. How can that work? Now let me mention this one, since y'all were scoffing, right? Y'all were mocking, making mockery, right?
No, we're not.
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Y'all understand what this means?
I want to know what the fuck that means. Is what I want to know.
What are you referring to? Because there's plenty of things right here that's
This one right here.
This one right
Jesus
here?
is Negro, no Blanco.
Yeah, is this what the Messiah looked like? Can you way off to prove that to me? That's what he looks like? That's what you're the one who can't hold me.
No one's ever seen him.
As the Bible described him. Let me ask you that. As the Bible
Tell me
described him, he looks
you
like.
described him with devil horns.
Am I saying that this is the Son of God? Because that's what y'all coming. Y'all concerned because y'all know that's what y'all believe is the Son of God. Y'all believe that's who this world calls Jesus.
So what's your religion?
I'm asking you a question. You asked me what is this about.
Okay,
so I'm asking you, is that
we
who
answer your
who is
question. You
on this
answer our
image?
question.
What was your answer?
Okay, ask me the question.
Yeah. So who is this? Who is this image?
Well, not, without the horns and all that, I would say that's Jesus. Without all the stupid shit on it, I would say that's
Okay,
Jesus.
so that's your answer, right? So can I ask, you have a question?
Yeah, what's your religion?
This is the Bible. That's it.
Well, like,
I'm an Israelite. According to the 12 tribes of Israel, I'm an Israelite.
so what do you believe in, though?
I believe the Bible. I believe the Son of God.
Where do you believe? See, what
So what's this?
Okay, what is this? Let me ask you. Why?
Jesus is a Negro, not a white man.
Yeah, have y'all read the Bible?
Yeah, my dad's a
Parts.
fucking preacher.
Okay, but so why do you believe that's the Son of God? Where's that in the Bible?
Because you gotta have faith in something, and that's what we've been taught.
But if the Bible describes it look like this, why can't you have faith in that? That's what it describes.
We can. We don't know if he's white or black. We just know we're gonna believe in him, no matter if he's white or black or
If you've never read
Asian.
about him, how do you know him?
We have
How do you
to.
know we haven't read about him?
I'm asking you what he looks like according. I'm asking you a question. You're not giving a clear answer.
We did
What
just
does he
give
look
you-
like
We don't know
according
what
to the
he
Bible?
Just gave
We don't know what he looks like.
What does he look like according to the Bible? I'm telling you, this is it. I'll grab
No,
this
it's
since y'all have no idea.
Oh, we don't have any idea, huh?
I'm telling you, you don't. You're telling me we just gave you an answer. You didn't say a Bible verse.
So you're saying
Tell me
he
a
looks
Bible
like that.
verse.
You're saying
I
he-
know he looks like that.
You
So
seen
you
him?
grab a Bible verse.
So he's black? Why'd you put horns on him? What's the horns and shit?
What's that right there?
This is a devil. Do you understand what the word devil means?
So you're gonna say it's Jesus,
What does
but
the
with
word
horns?
devil
So the
mean?
devil is Jesus with
What
horns?
does the word devil mean?
You're saying Jesus is the devil with horns?
What does the word devil mean?
Oh, fuck
Hey, we got an honest answer. The word devil means deceiver. This image right here and the false name that comes with it, that's deceived my people. You may go back to one of these tribes, but you're over here busy with these men, and you could be a terror. You may go back to their forefathers.
But I want to go back to the Russia part. What the fuck are you talking about? Russia gonna blow us up?
And the majority of y'all most likely go back to the white man, the so-called white man, which is Edom.
Not anymore. We ain't got no more rights.
What's that?
I don't think white men have more rights anymore.
What are you talking about? The white man, this is their heaven. This
I
is
don't
y'all's
think so.
heaven. That's why y'all can walk around scoffing, making jokes. That's why you can.
We weren't even making
We
jokes.
weren't making
We were
jokes.
just
We're
asking
asking
What was
you a
that?
damn
That
fucking
shouting? What was
question.
that shouting? That's
We're
what
asking you what's your
Yeah,
religion.
what
Hey, one at a time. One at a time. Y'all were
You ain't gonna
scoffing.
tell me to shut the
Y'all were
fuck up.
scoffing. I
first
said
of all.
one at a time. That
Yeah,
was
that's
it.
pretty much
But
telling
you're in
me
your
to shut the
feelings.
fuck
You're in your
up.
feelings. There's no
Ain't
need for
nobody
that.
in their feelings. I just know who my God is.
Let me grab the. Okay, let me tell you who the Son of God, what he looked like according to the Bible.
I read it.
Revelation chapter 1.
And the devil means the chief evil spirit.
It's a deceiver. When you go into the word, the etymology, the meaning of that word, it's a deceiver. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13.
So are you just mad because we think Jesus is white and you think he's black?
Look, you're not letting me speak. I'm trying to read, but you don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want the Bible. Y'all want me to just talk out of my own mouth. But we read it from the Bible. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13.
Well, if
And
you knew anything, you wouldn't have to read it from the Bible.
the Bible's all we can learn from. I ain't
Okay,
come
so
out here
read
on my
it.
own
Read it.
teaching.
Read it.
I want to hear what the fuck you got to say.
Revelation, you're in your feelings, man. Y'all can go if y'all choose to. But
Let
for
him
the,
read it,
for
let
the
him read
sake
it.
Out here on
for
the
the
street,
sake of
Let him read it.
edification,
Let him read it. Let him read it.
Thank y'all. For the sake of edification, I gotta do this.
All right,
Now,
read
if
it,
y'all
read
want to
it.
stick
All right.
around, feel free.
Well, read
But
it,
if
read
y'all
it.
offended, y'all want to go, go.
Read it.
So let me go. Hey,
Read it.
read. Y'all read.
Read it.
Revelation 1 and 13. And in the midst of these 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girded about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. So white wool hair. Y'all understand that part? White wool hair. So we don't have stringy long hair. That's
Yeah,
how
we
the
don't have
Bible
horns
describes.
either.
This ain't him. I'm telling you, that's a deceiver. That's this image right here that has no power. The name that comes with that image, that's no
So are you
power.
just mad that we think he looks like that?
Let
Is
me
that the
continue.
point?
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So that he ain't happy. He ain't gonna come back and, hey buddy, no, he's pissed. He's going to come back and destroy this place. So let's continue. And his feet, and his feet, and his feet. Look, you're not listening. And his feet, like unto fine brass. What's the color of brass?
Green.
Brass is green.
Grass.
Brass. What color is brass? B-R-A-S-S.
Gold.
Brass, okay, we'll take that. It says brass, his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So what happens when you burn something? Does it turn white?
It turns
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 black.
orange.
Black.
It
Thank
turns
you.
orange.
Hey, he said it.
Oh yeah, it does turn orange.
It gets
Brass
orange.
turns
When
orange.
you're
Brass turns
burning
orange.
something, when I light something on fire, yeah, it's, until it goes out, right? And then it's black. So as fine
But they-
brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. He's a so-called black man. White wool like
Well, no,
hair.
actually,
His
hold on.
skin's a darker hue. It doesn't.
Hey, when you burn something, it does turn white first.
Okay, well, you all the Bible's been written so many different times. How do you know they didn't get messed up?
Didn't you mention the word faith? So why would I think the Bible has been rewritten? You said that.
I said it's been written, but I'm saying just like if someone whispers you
What is the
something
word?
and you can tell someone else it's gonna be changed up. No one's gonna get it completely right.
Yeah, so
From
this
the
image is
beginning,
completely wrong.
no one's gonna get it completely right. But that couldn't be completely right
So
either.
what's your point? Is that that's not the
Yeah,
that's what
that's
it looks
not
like?
correct.
So just
So
saying,
this is the real Jesus. This is the fake
The
Jesus.
Son of God is going to look like a so-called black man when he returns. You don't have to believe it. It's not for everybody. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24.
You ask any fucking black person, any white person, every one of them are gonna tell you Jesus is fucking white.
Yeah, because we've been lost. Now let me show you
Who's
why they've been
lost?
can I ask you a
Did
question?
you go to church this morning?
These men have
You go to church this morning?
Why would you go to church this
Can I
morning?
ask you a
Now,
question?
let me read the Bible verse. Job 9
Why do
and
you have
24.
your phones?
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So who rules over this earth right now? Who has authority?
Well, Joe Biden, he's a fucking dumbass.
Name one of them.
Yeah, and every one of them is a fucking dumbass.
Wait, didn't they do a bunch of young little kids?
Job, yeah, these are your people. This is what
They're
your
my
people
people
too.
too.
These are your people.
They're your
Job-
people too.
Where
are you?
Oh, yeah, where are you from?
Job
Where-
9
no,
and,
where are you right now?
Job 9 and 24.
You're in the
Job
United
chapter
States.
9 verse 24. And I can't wait to get up out of here. Spiritually, I'm
Then
blessed.
leave. You
I
go.
can't wait. Spiritually, I feel
Hey,
the
we'll
scriptures
kick
tell
your
us
ass out.
spiritually.
We don't give a fuck.
Hey, if you guys watch it, you're going to see that. If you go back to their people, you're going to start to see the heavens. The Lord's going to have these
But if you're saying Jesus is coming to destroy the world,
Wait,
It's going to be your own
Wait,
slave.
can I just ask one question?
Go for it.
What is the UFOs on there?
Yeah, read.
damn.
Why don't you read it to us and explain it to us? Yeah, we can
I
read it.
know
We're
y'all
fucking
able bodies. I know y'all able bodies. Y'all just in y'all schools. Y'all switching up.
I'm
Y'all
dyslexic.
causing confusion.
I am
Y'all are
dyslexic.
causing confusion.
No, I am dyslexic.
Look, there you go. Chariots of God. The so-called UFOs.
At least you capitalized
Now,
that.
who told y'all there were UFOs? Was it the Bible or was it these men? I told you they're unidentified.
I
These
looked
men
at
have
it.
This
a
man
space
didn't tell
force.
me shit.
That's
I've
why
never
they're
sp-
calling
I've
me
never
UFO. Y'all
Look,
understand
look,
the
look,
word
look, look.
UFO.
I just asked you a question, and then you got pissed off.
Yeah, because y'all coming up.
No,
hey,
I
hey,
asked.
all
I'm the only
at
one that's
once.
been standing
All
there.
at once, y'all been talking.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I only know
said
one of these
everybody
guys in
shut
here.
up. What's wrong?
George Bush.
But anyways, I'll grab this one for the sake of edification. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You're reading out the Old Testament.
Hey, the whole Bible is one book. But you've been told by these men that the Old Testament's for the
Them
wicked.
motherfuckers don't fucking tell me shit.
So what is a prophecy? Why did they refer to everything back in the Old Testament? if
No, they didn't fucking tell me shit. I don't refer back to these motherfuckers.
Dude, that's why you're defending them. So Job 9 and 24.
I should break every one of these
And
motherfuckers
if
in
you do
half.
it, the Lord's going to count that. Take that into account.
Yeah.
So, hey, you as a
I don't think my God would be
I'll
mad
jump
if
back.
Are you gonna get
Bush has
struck?
devil
Yeah,
horns on.
bring that motherfucker right
You
here.
think God would be mad if Bush had devil horns on?
No, not at all.
Job 9 and 24. The
That'll
earth
probably
is
be
given
my-
into the
that'll
hand of
probably
the
be my
wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? So who covered the face of this judge right here? Who put that image up?
That's the first time I've ever seen Jesus black.
Yeah,
So
that's the
this is
first
what
time
the
I've
Bible
ever
describes.
seen that.
Y'all
I've never
deny
seen
it.
this shit.
The Bible describes it look like
I've
that.
never
The
seen
Bible
it.
never said he looked like
Okay,
that.
well, at the end of the day, it ain't about what you think it looks like.
It's about what the Bible
It's
says.
about what people
I didn't say what I thought. I
We don't
told you
care
what I
what he looks
read.
like. We don't care if he's black.
So why
We're still
y'all
gonna believe
offended?
him.
Why you offended?
Because
Y'all
you
saying
put
that he
horns
was-
on him.
Because you put
that's
horns.
not him.
Okay,
That's
but
a
why
lie.
can't you say take the horns off and say he's either gonna look like this or
Yeah,
like
we
this?
could put fucking horns on him and say we don't believe in that. We're not gonna put
That's what
horns
these
on
people have
God.
done. That's why they covered the face of the
no
judge
one is
thereof.
fucking. That's the first time the world's probably ever seen that shit just
That's a
now.
lie. That's a lie.
All I gotta say is like we're gonna.
If you believe in God, no matter what he looks like, you're gonna put horns on
Hey,
him.
the Lord's taking
This
this all into
motherfucker
account.
put
Y'all
fucking
say
Jesus
that's how I feel.
horns.
Y'all do whatever y'all want.
I mean,
The
devil
Lord's taking
horns
all
on
of it into
Jesus.
account.
I don't know. You don't know what the fuck.
According to what?
According to me, you don't know what the
According to
fuck
What's
you're
your
talking
source? Go
about.
back to your source. What
Jesus does not have fucking devil horns, I'll
According
tell
to
you
what?
that.
According to what?
According
The
to me,
Bible?
I've never seen
The Bible does not tell me he has devil horns.
this motherfucker's the dumbest.
I don't know. You give me a verse. Give me a verse. Hey, but shut your iPad because you're gonna tell me to give you a verse on an iPad. Shut your iPad. You can't do that. That's cheating.
No, he's been protesting on the side of
This
the
is
road.
First Maccabees chapter 3.
You're cheating.
This is First
You're
Maccabees
cheating.
chapter 3, verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, the Bible, wherein
Hey, go to
the
that one
heathen,
then. Fuck that Mac. Go
wherein
to
the
that.
heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Hey, so the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. Hey, as the Son of God.
You tell me where it says in the Bible that devil has horns.
Hey, y'all clearly not interested. Y'all clearly, how can two walk together lest they be agreed? How can two walk together lest they be agreed?
Is it saying in the Bible that the devil
Y'all
has
together
horns?
as a group, I'm with whatever the Lord is giving me.
All right, so look, you're telling me to prove that Jesus doesn't have horns. You prove to me that devil has horns.
I can't really hear you. These guys are pretty loud.
You're telling me that you prove to me. You tell me to prove in the Bible that Jesus has horns. Or Jesus doesn't have horns. You prove to me in the Bible that the devil has horns.
Image, take the horns out of the picture. That's obviously what offended y'all. The image of this man is not a certain body.
Well, you're photoshopping stuff of the guy we worship, like Jesus, and you're just offending.
We'd
Put
be
horns.
just as pissed if you put on him. We don't care if he's black or white or anything. If you put horns on the black one, we'd still be pissed. You don't
And
put
why do you
horns
gotta
on
say he's
God.
mad at us? All we've done is believe
Yeah, what about this whole Rawchaa deal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
you think they gonna blow us up?
Yeah, this land's gonna be made desolate. Yes, that's correct.
But they're gonna fuck
Are you
themselves.
Russian or something?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
what's
just reading
your-
prophecies out
if
of the
your
Bible.
race?
So in the Bible it says Russia's gonna blow
No,
us
what's
up.
your race?
Okay, hang on.
No, so you're.
Hang on. Can I tell you something?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you may go back to the southern.
Hang on, wait. Can I tell you
You may
something?
be one of the Israelites.
If you go-
Even God, y'all could
No,
go back
if
to
you go to Revelations, it tells you how the world will end, what's
I just
gonna
got into the
happen.
book of Revelation that describes what it looks like.
Oh, we know we're not gonna be flooded. I don't know we're gonna be flooded.
Y'all said that this is the man, so I mean,
No, it
prophecies
literally
come together.
explains.
We're not saying
how
that's
the
man.
world-
We're
burn
saying
it?
you don't
Can
put
we
horns
burn
on
it?
no matter which one he is.
That, hey, these images, we're not taught to respect them. We're not.
I ain't
these are just
seen
nothing but
One
images.
bomb drop
We're
on
not
the
supposed to
U.S.
worship them.
Nobody said we worship them.
But he's offended by an image. This image is to make an example of what this world has been telling you. Nothing but lies.
Okay, hold on. If you say your place isn't wicked, why do you say the earth is given him the wickedness?
This earth, yes. this
So
earth
aren't you part of the earth?
So is this earth?
I believe the earth is. I believe the people that run this would fuck the earth. Yes, but we don't gotta say this guy's fucked the earth.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm telling you, these men, the world has been given to
Okay,
the wicked.
but you're
That's
saying the
what
earth.
happened.
So when you
That's what
if we went back to your
But
place,
he got this
it's
picture
still
up.
gonna be the
He don't
earth.
know shit.
If we go back to your place, it's still gonna be the earth. So it's still gonna be just as flood.
Are you
That's
videoing
why
us?
ICT missiles have this choice place. What was that?
Are you videoing us?
No, I'm just videoing myself. Y'all happen to come up. So,
Well, like, we can hear it though? They can hear us?
yeah,
Good, they can.
that's what this is for. I'm just here to prophesy. Y'all from America. I'm trying to go south.
Okay, when do you think he'll be America?
He says his people, like his people are good for like a whole year. He just believes that his tribe's like the whole
No, that is.
That's the mark of the beast. And
But-
that's how all according to
Hey,
the
wait, what
Bible.
is that? Can you spell what that is? That's the first time I heard that. The mark of the beast. What is that?
That's the RFID chip. That's what these men that have authority over this earth are going to implement and take away cash, take away debit cards.
But what are they?
credit
Well, what is that? What does that do?
cards. They have full authority. They're basically God's people that answer to listen.
No, I believe the people above us are gonna fuck us over.
Right. And I'm telling
If
you,
we let that shit happen, I do believe that shit. Okay, we go back to Israel. Some shit's gonna happen. We're gonna get in a war over there, and we'd rather be
No,
when
no,
we're
I'm
stronger.
referring to the bloodline, to our fathers.
Isn't
we
Israel
go back
getting
to.
blown up right
No, and that place is wicked. That's why our people aren't there.
now? So you think we
Our people are
caused
rushed
that?
out of there. These men that rule
Did-
the earth,
did-
they claim to be the men
Okay,
of
I'll
God.
never take up for the river. You think they caused the fucking blow up?
No, I'm telling you, these men claim to be the Israelites.
But these guys aren't full fault of what happened in Israel.
You know what?
They're not full fault of what's going on. All this crappy things that's going on in Israel.
But they
There's some
rule.
pretty crappy people. And there's some pretty weird
The whole
stuff
earth
going
has been
on.
defiled. None of us are we all fall short of glory. That's my message right here.
I think Joe's not gonna care.
You know, it's just an English for reference. You know, look at the conversation.
Kamala Harris.
So, yeah, I'm not-
Do you like Trump?
I mean, she asked me in return or who has that?
Me.
Yes. So, yeah, that's how we know.
Oh, hold on. What is that shit?
They ain't gonna put no fucking chip in it.
They put a chip in your hand?
That's their plan.
And what does it do?
Already do it.
So you can like
Pay for stuff,
Pay,
pay to
get
perform
phone
miracles.
calls.
People are going to not be paralyzed no more.
Oh shit.
It's just left-handed
Yeah,
stuff.
that's some
It's-
wicked
They're going to act
shit.
as God.
and
That's
it has a tracker and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be knowing data. Data is more important than
They
money
also
right now.
said they were going to take diesel away 10 years ago and look at it now.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still here,
being
right?
disbelief. It has to happen.
Disbelief.
That's
That shouldn't
disbelief.
happen yet though.
Okay, well, he ain't.
Let me hold this one real quick. Since you mentioned that this is a beautiful scripture.
Okay, they can't take cash away. I'll tell you that now.
Cash is king.
Let me grab this one. This is
Tenth, fork.
In Revelations, where it's talking about how the world will end, like he'll tell you.
I mean, how do you think you're going to trade with other countries?
that's what that's going to.
Why don't you go from that Bible and not
You
that?
said God.
That's the Bible.
You said God's gonna come back mad and destroy us. Is that what you
You
said?
said he's gonna come when he comes back. He's gonna destroy us.
Whoever's not going to be at the election nation of Israel, I may not be saved. I'm not going to he shows up. I can't sit here and say I'm saved. I can't sit
So
here.
do you believe in God, or do you believe like is there a different God from where you're from?
There's one God that rules over the earth. He sent his son. Not one person. He sent his son to be the Savior.
Jesus is God.
I thought the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and God are all three in one.
That's what we believe. That's how we doctrine.
I do believe that there's a like son too, but I know a lot. I know the priests don't. I know they all say it differently.
They all say they're all.
The
They
priests
all
are
say
all,
they're
they're all
one.
one. Yeah,
Is
it's
it
all one.
Jesus?
Because God's everywhere.
And you're saying that's not true?
We go to the ranch.
Hey, I got a question. Do you like Trump?
Going where?
I don't care for you.
Okay, but if you would you rather have Biden or Trump running this place? I think we're doing pretty damn
You know
good
what,
with Trump.
you know
They're
what?
both going to ruin it. I'll put it that
No,
way.
you know why I like Trump?
They're both
Is because he said he's going to run his nation under God.
Right.
That's why I like Trump.
Name one other president that said that.
One nation under God.
The whole dollar bill thing. You know,
One
you know
indivisible.
Let me ask one more question.
Liberty.
The word God. Y'all know what
Just-
it means, right?
I did. I had heard of the word. I had heard of what it means. I know it's like. I know it's in, like power.
Yeah, because even the Son of God came and taught that his people were gods, his power. But there's one Almighty God. That's Yahawah. And his Son is
So
Yahweh.
Negroes are Judah, the West Indian and Benjamin.
Right. This is just a reference. Now, someone that may look Dominican,
What are white
go back
people?
over here.
No, what are white
Right
people?
over here. This is a temple of nations.
Oh shit! So we're in the shit. Why are we red?
You're a racist fuck is what you. No, you're just a racist fucking piece of shit.
You're not on ours.
The Negro ain't on ours, bro.
I'll grab this one. This is what the Bible says. This is what the Lord says about the nation of
Why
Israel.
can't we be on the other one?
This is
Mexican or not, we're good. I'm half Mexican. I'm an Issachar. I'm an Issachar.
Your father or your mother?
Both.
Your father's a Mexican?
He's like a freaking little.
Well, what's your dad's dad? You go back to your father.
What?
No, I got white and Mexican. My mom's a Mexican.
That
It's to our fathers. Our fathers carry the Sikh line. Well, you grab this one since you're the only one that seems to be interested.
No, okay, go ahead.
And y'all can give whatever y'all gotta do. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art the chosen people unto the Lord thy God. Yahawah thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord gave unto
You can't
them.
think stupid. I don't really think it matters if you're white, black, red.
Hey, you can't think
You're
stupid.
right, you're right. Complexion has no part of it. So if you go back to Issachar, you're an Issacharite. But I gotta be repentant. I gotta repent.
I'm a
That's all I gotta
half-breed.
say. Repent.
I'm a half-breed. I'm like a fucking dog that went and got plugged by a bunch of different dogs.
Go back to our fathers. Go back to our fathers. And repent.
You're a dumb motherfucker.
According to who?
To me.
Don't be proud, man. The Lord hates that.
You can't fix a stupid
The
motherfucker.
Lord hates the pride. The Lord hates pride.
You dumb fuck.
Hey, you don't hate me, you hate the Lord. You hate the Lord. You hate the Lord.
I don't fucking like this black guy anyway.
Let's grab it. John 15, verse 18. If the world hates you, he knows that it hated me before it hated you. So I'm a dumb fuck. Alright. I'll take it. The Lord's gonna take care of all this that's going on here. And that's all I'm coming to teach. You see? What do I gotta do? The vengeance is the Lord's. What are these people gonna do when the Lord shows up and cracks the sky open and destroys this place? What then? Y'all gonna be fine then? So y'all go ahead and feel like you've done something. See, but you gotta use wisdom, man. You gotta use wisdom. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. So any brother out there that's camping by himself, use wisdom. These men were all surrounding me, but hey, make the Lord deal with them. Deal with them as he pleases. Now we may not here to cause harm, but this word there, that's enough to cut these people up. They were cut. Let's grab them. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of your heart. So this word cuts you people deep. I don't gotta get physical with y'all people. Y'all want me to be carnal. Y'all want to false accuse the ministry. Be false accusers of the ministry. And that's why we gotta use wisdom. These men, they want to get carnal. But what am I gonna do? You see, I gotta wait. The Lord's gonna give his men spiritual powers if I be in that lot. And then these men can see what's happening. Then we'll pay them a visit. If the Lord is merciful enough to give us that opportunity, we'll come back and visit them ourselves. So, hey, in the meantime, we'll jump back to next week. Exodus chapter 14. Exodus 14, verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahawah, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more after. See them again no more forever. And there you go, because they were swallowed up. Which we got to get back into, Lord willing. So we can finish up this lesson, and that's a wrap. So let's continue. I'm gonna check the comment where, hey, throw on out. Yeah, that's the spirit. The brother said, Gone. So he said, Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. And that's coming quickly. That's why they were concerned about the date. Because that's the carnal mind. Oh wait, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? They have doubt. Doubtful demons plaguing their mind. He said Esau is scared to dialogue in the correct manner. Exactly, they have to come in bunches. Hey, demons don't travel alone, they travel in groups. That's why you don't see men out here boldly for whatever God they may believe in. The Lord is with us. You see, and even brothers that are on the common board, that's the Spirit. When 2 or 3 are gathered, the Lord's in the midst thereof. The Spirit of the Lord was with us. Even if brothers have to come out by themselves, that's okay. You have to have faith in the Lord. It says that the sons of that's the son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. Go to Revelation 1, come. The Renaissance are. Ask him if there's colors in the Bible. What's his name? Who did he come back to die for? Let's grab this one. Song of Solomon. This one came to mind as well. It's perfect. Chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but calmly, O you daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Qadash, as the curtains of Solomon. The tents of Qadash is referring to the group of Ishmaelites who were dark-skinned people. We were all dark-skinned people. We didn't have variations start coming until Cain, the mark of Cain, Esau. And you know, over time, hey, we turned into variations of brown. Even that so-called Negro that was here, I believe he may be a terror. The way he was fighting for Edomites more than the Edomites were fighting, you know, sometimes our people could just be so damn gone that they think they're something that they're not. Maybe his mother was white, maybe he's into white women and thinks they have to be saved. You know, whatever the case may be, he most likely was just a terror or just a wicked-ass sellout. Because you don't even got to be on the level to be a sellout. These niggas sell out every day. But it says, Job 30:30, my skin is black upon me and my bones are burned with heat. Now you go, throughout the Bible you have colored scriptures. Things old and new, they are bringing confusion out. Just let them walk down the street. Yahawashi. We put that spirit on them to say, let's go. You know, once I heard that, I was like, hey, y'all guys think to repent, you know? Because, hey, some of them, I highly doubt it, but, you know, some of them could go back to Israel. You never know. It says they are bringing confusion. Let them go out. Kedar was the son of Ishmael, not the Ishmaelites. Slovakia by misspoke. The tanks refer to a group of people, not Solomon is a dark-skinned man. Solomon was dark. We go ahead and jump back to Exodus. That's something to rejoice over, though. These people, they could scoff, they could do as they please, but they're cowards. The wicked fleeth when no man pursueth. Rawchaa. Wasn't even thinking of that one until it just came into my mind. They took off. I wasn't going to chase after them. I ain't out here for them. That's what I told them. Can two walk together lest they be agreed? Amos 3, verse 3. It is what it is. I'm not out here for them. If I was, then they would have stayed and listened. But since I grabbed this one earlier, let's grab it again. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. It's a form of mockery to put up an image of an Edom. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And there you go. Whatever they bring into this earth is what they're going to receive. They're going to reap the wicked things that come with it, or the benefits, if they be men of the Lord. See? Shut that. Exodus chapter 14. Let's just go to verse 24. Exodus chapter 14 and verse 24. And it came to pass that in the morning, watch, Yahawah looked unto the host of the Egyptians, pillar of fire, and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians.
This is a Mexican skin right here. He's a dude.
It says, and it came to pass that in the morning, watch,
flag.
Yahawah looked unto the host of the Egyptians.
It says in the
from
Bible
the
he's
pillar
Jewish.
Of
We just
fire
did our
and of the
research.
cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, and that they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, let us flee from the face of Israel.
We're good.
Flee from the Lord, from the face of Israel, from the Lord.
We have the shot with the horse. We can trash that motherfucker. We can take the shot.
Exodus 14, verse 24. And it came to pass that in the morning, watch, Yahawah looked unto the host of the Egyptians, in a pillar of fire and
Hey,
of
we're
cloud,
tough.
and troubled the host of the Egyptians, so through the chariot. And that's what that pillar of cloud was, the pillar of fire. It was the chariot. Verse 25. They took off their chariot wheels. Those are the Egyptians. They took off their chariot wheels that they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, "Let us flee to the place of Israel, for Yahawah fighteth with them against the Egyptians." So hey, when they realized the Lord's with the Israelites, and that he's coming against the Egyptians, they had to flee. You see? And that's how cowards act, man. Demons. They pull up back with their vehicle, you know, and they pick up their drink that they left, and that's when they have a lot to say. We can flee if we're not pursued. I ain't here for them. You know, clear as day. It reads, verse 26. So we'll finish it off. Yeah, with verse 26, and then we'll move on to a few more verses. And Yahawah said unto Moses, "Stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen." Why did the Lord have that occur? Because the Lord, Yahawah, has control over life and death. You see, every one of us have a position that we're set up in, whether it's to receive salvation, or to be on the left-hand side of the Lord and receive death, or go into captivity, whatever the Lord has set for you. That's what the Lord intends. It says, so he overthrew, verse 27, and Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its strength. When the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it, and Yahawah overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. Just the same way that the Egyptians were overthrown, it's the same way that the Babylonians, the Americans, they're going to be overthrown. These mighty men, military, they're going to be overthrown by the Lord. We'll grab the precept to back this up. That the Lord has control over life and death. This is going to be 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And there you go, killeth and maketh alive. So when a child is born, the Lord declared that. When a child is killed, an adult is killed, a teenager is killed, an elderly is killed, hey, that's the Lord's call. Even Yahawashi understood that. Matthew 10 and 29, are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. So, hey, two birds. And one won't die unless the Lord declared it. See? With the downfall of our enemies, that's the rise of our people. Just like with the downfall of Israel was the rise of you other nations. That you're offended. You're offended by this message. You don't want to hear it because it's too true. If this was a bunch of false information, you people would just keep on moving. But y'all have to stop. Y'all have to mock. Y'all have to prove that the Bible's correct. That's perfect. Hey, they can't do nothing towards the truth before the truth. So let's jump back. We'll finish up in the bottom of Exodus 14. Exodus 14 and 30. And verse 14 and 30. Thus Yahawah saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And Israel saw that great work which Yahawah did upon the Egyptians, and the people feared Yahawah and believed Yahawah in his servant Moses. So when all these things come to pass, then y'all going to realize who the Lord was with and who had the truth. Until then, we're going to sit and wait. They stand still, and what is that? Man, I love that. So what are y'all about Yahawashi? Verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahawah. That's pretty much the bottom line. And fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahawah. BAHASHAM Yahawashi. You gotta have 100% truth that the individual that was over here claiming to be of Issachar, he understood that there's two entities. It's not just one power. Yahawah is the head power, and his right hand is Yahawashi. He receives the glory because he got on the cross. He honored the Heavenly Father at a level that this world has never done. He served the Lord in a way that these angels have never done. That's what Yahawashi did for Yahawah. Let's prove that this is still Egypt today. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. the smart Alex. America, yes, it's a country or whatnot. You know, it's a country. United States of America, you got 50 states. This is a country, but there's no walls dividing up this place. So it's all referred to as a land, a city. It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And that's because the images, tying back to what the individuals were offended by. These images are offensive to you people because you're getting called out. This the light shining on your faces, and y'all want to turn the light off. Y'all don't want to understand that the Lord was never a pale-faced man. Y'all want to believe that he's whatever y'all thought he was. Y'all don't want to acknowledge that the Bible has a clear description. The Bible is dealing with a certain people. And they're right, it's not about picking. But when it comes to the image of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, he was not a so-called white man. This is spiritual Egypt. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street. Y'all going to be lying up body upon body. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahawah, that they shall no more say, Yahawah liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahawah liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. So which led us out of the north country, America. And from all the countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. And a precept that comes to mind, they dwell among Moab. So let's read that once again before I jump into Isaiah 16 and 4. What was that? Jeremiah 23 and 7. Jeremiah 23 and 7, I'm just going to focus on the point I'm trying to make. Actually, it's verse 8. It says, the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, which would be America, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So we'll be gathered up. So I can hear the Lord, but these people call UFOs, no matter where our people are dwelling. We're going to dwell back in the fatherland. And here's the point I want you to make. Isaiah chapter 16, verse 4. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. It's the so-called Chinese. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a cover to them from the face of the spoiler, for the extortioner is at the end of the spoiler season. The oppressors are consumed out of the land. So our people dwelt among the Chinese. They dwelt among all nations of this earth. So they're going to look like all nations of this earth because their mother's genes have an effect on their appearance. But it does not have an effect on their bloodline, on who they go back to. You see? There's a lot. You'll see that with Edomites. You'll see them try to argue their way up out of damnation, out of suffering. You know, right now they enjoy this place. That's why they were so hurt. You know, here it is. I'm the stick in the mud for them. You see, here they are playing in mud like the pigs they are, making noises across the street. But hey, I'm the stick in the mud, so be it. I'm not here to make peace with you people. That's all you people have done is said peace, peace, where there is no peace. There's no peace on this land. So the outcasts of Israel are among Moab. The outcasts of Israel are amongst the Ammonites. They're amongst the Edomites. They're amongst all of them. But hey, we're only prophesying to the nation of Israel, and more importantly, the elect of the nation of Israel, that remnant. Let's close it out with this one. You know, beautiful camp. Kawadi Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. Lord willing that the camera picked it up, and it was edifying. But this is just the type of stuff we have to deal with. That's just that's the tradition of the battle. You see? We come out here through faith in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. And that's it. And with this information, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we received through the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and now here we are dishing it out. You see, in the hopes that the Lord, he delivers us out of this place. And we see the downfall of our enemies. Hey, so you Jakes out there, y'all can keep fighting for these other nations. But let me be clear, y'all, they do not care for you. These other nations, no matter what they give you, no matter what they tell you, they do not care. Look what they did to the natives, the Gadites. Look what they did to the so-called Negro. Look what they did to you so-called Hispanics and Latinos. These people do not care for you. The only reason that you're so-called free is because, hey, you've been emancipated. You've been transferred from private ownership as a slave, and you've been given to this country, the government. And guess what? If you want to travel from country to country, they're going to tag you with a passport. And very soon, they're going to mark you with this C, this RFID. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahawashi shall give thee light. We gotta wake out of sleep, man. Quit playing stupid. Our people, they get too much praise for being stupid on this side. That's why you niggas fall for every trick in the book. Even you bitches, these women are wicked, man. They prefer you Jakes to be losers. Hey, which in turns would be a winner in this society, because being a drug dealer, being a dope head, being a tattoo artist, being a rapper, being a bisexual alphabet lunatic, that's going to get you praises by these women. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Don't put your trust in your women or your children. You see? Or your so-called brothers according to your flesh, your so-called fathers according to the flesh, your so-called mothers. And these people are lost if they do not have Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. Let's continue. Ephesians 15 and 5. 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And you redeem it through these prophecies. You see? Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And that ties it all up. There is no free will. Understand that the Lord's will is to destroy this place, save the elect of Israel. You see? Put you elites into captivity. We'll jump to the comment board and we'll close it out with that, man. What are y'all BAHASHAM, Yahawashi? What up? Hey, so any brother or sister that may be catching the video live or on the comment or on the actual upload, the brother's going in, with the precepts and backing things up. Keep reading Quran. Okay, you saw in his background noise, no mind. Exactly. I mean, these people they're lost. They've already lost the battle. The nation of Israel, and that's all that matters right now. That's all the elect of the nation of Israel. So it says. Let's see. He said that means that we are spiritually dead. Yeah, that's why we need the breath of life. So like we have in Ephesians 5 when I was reading about it. Let me jump back to that. We're going to try to conclude the point. And the Lord willing, I'm not leaving any strings untied. Yeah, awake thou that sleepest, rise from the dead. Yeah, spiritually dead. Yeah, we're not talking about zombies. Zombies are not going to rise up. No, spiritually, our people have been dead, and that's because these images have gone worldwide and confused my people. This image is nothing but a devil. This is not what the Son of God looks like according to the Bible. That's what kept you people asleep. Those false names, those false teachings, that's nothing but kept my people asleep. So let's read that again. Ephesians 5 verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. So spiritually, you got to wake up. Stop acting asleep by giving attention to a Sunday service like that individual that came up and said. That's not where the Lord dwells. The Lord does not dwell in temples built with hands. So it says, shall give thee light. Yahawashi shall give thee light. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So be a diligent brother, a study to show thyself approved. That's how I can stand here boldly and teach, because I understand what the Bible's message is. I'm not coming out here to tell you what I think it is. I'm telling you what it's been since the beginning. It reads verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding that what the will of the Lord is. Well, there you go. This is about Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi's will. Which ties in with Ezekiel 37 count. So let's close it out with this one. This is Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. Mine heritage as a nation of Israel is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble. All the beasts of the field come to devour. The beasts of the field are these other nations. They come to devour my people. My people may look like the other nations, but guess what? Those other nations still hate the Israelite that looks like a Chinese or a African or a Elamite, an East Indian. You see? You see? I believe you're from the tribe of Issachar. You were so-called Mexican. Yes, sir. You're from the tribe of Issachar. And this is what these Edomites, the so-called white man, is going to do to pay themselves to be as the God in the eyes of the people. He's going to take away our dollars, our currency, and implement a one world currency.
Which is the one?
Issachar. Issachar is the so-called Mexicans from the northern kingdom. We're one of the tribes of Israel. The Lord only deals with Israelites, and this is what the Son of God looked like according to the Bible. These images, that's nothing but a deception. A great deception. That's all that's been. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, I'm going to wrap it up here. Going about my day.
It's good when it says, but I believe that the beast is chaos.
It's part of the system. So the beast is referring to a system. It goes back to the Romans, the Greeks, really the Edomites. And that's what they've done. America's a revived version of the Roman Empire.
And so I believe that Revelation 13 speaks about that it has a face of a man. Right now, the Romans have given them the power to speak. So now they're already probably equal to us, or maybe more.
Right. The devil's truly centered. So when we go into the Bible, we've got all kinds of Israel. This is showing the bloodline that the Lord built. Romans 9, which I'll grab here today. Stick around, or even just for the listener at home. The table of nations, these are the other nations the Lord does not care for. Getting the so-called white man down to Indians and Syrians, Syria, on down. These other nations, they're just simply here for our service to the kingdom of heaven. That's all they're here for. We serve every nation in the past. The only time we had authority was when King Solomon ruled for 40 years, when Adam was, in his righteousness, and he went on. Now that ultimate kingdom is going to be with Yahawashi. So it's not he rule, but he takes his place over by the sword, by destruction. He's going to destroy America. And the only way we have that salvation is getting on the spiritual ark, which is going to come in the form of a so-called UFO. These flying objects have been identified in the Bible. These men do everything they can to deceive people into thinking that there's something mystery out there. The mystery is the Heavenly Father according to the Bible. There's tons of Bible verses that back this up. And it's all comes, bottom line is through faith. That's why Abraham was known as a friend of God, because he had faith. He believed in the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord, he's so powerful, he can convince people that he doesn't even exist. We got certain things out there, people try to fake their deaths, but the Lord, he has the power to control life and death, make people believe in him, make people not believe in him. That's why these people get so nervous or rattled whenever they see this information out here. Because this is nothing but the truth. It all comes from the Bible, the Word of God. That says right where you at the Renaissance. They revised everything, they painted over our images as people, and made themselves out to be gods. Right? Let me see. Yeah, so this is going to be from right to left. Right to left is going to say Yahawah or Yahawashi. So that's the name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Which I also have it right here. So from right to left, Yahawah, Yahawashi. So when we pray, we're supposed to call on Yahawah in the name, which would be in the Hebrew BAHASHAM. So Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. That's the names we're supposed to call on. So that's how we receive salvation. So a lot of people argue, it don't matter what name you call on, it blah, 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 he has tons of names. That's true, he has tons of titles, but the true name is in the Hebrew. That's what he spoke. Let me grab this one since we're on the topic of the name. Acts chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other. So there's not going to be salvation from a man that looks like that with the name Jesus. It says, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So it's through faith that we receive Yahawah, BAHASHAM, or Yahawashi. You can see it right here in the English, or like a type, written down, but which is the Hebrew. So Yahawah or Yahawashi. So when we pray, that's the name we have our trust in, our faith in. Be confident in. Because that's all we got. It's just this Bible. These men that gave us this false name and this false image, they don't bring out the information that the Lord brings out on these streets, the highways and hedges. Because this is what church is. It's a group of believers. And you came humbly, calm. But I do have to advise that the mark of the beast is referring to a system. That beast system is these men that just revives, the ancient kingdoms. It's just a redone. That's why even the Bible says there's nothing more than the sun. It's all been done before. We're going to see the ultimate finish of all of it with the return of the Savior, the Messiah. Hey, Shalawam, that means peace be unto you.
Let me give it up.
No, you don't have to do that.
Just so we can drink it.
Oh, yeah. If it's in your heart to do so, I'm not out here to ask you to do that.
I know.
Get the water, which would be the Hebrew word for thank you.
Just so you can drink something.
Water. Yeah.
Water. I got a water.
I'll be okay. This will do. Water.
Okay.
Shalom. I may have came out the camera and I got like this new system. The brother ate the water to Rawchaa if you're still watching. The Spirit had you mention this and I bought this because I needed a tripod too. So Lord willing, the production continues to, be better if not on the same level. But hey, that's how the Spirit always works. Always have somebody come up, bring some hell, and the Lord send somebody. But he was calm and humble, so I'll use this dollar to go get me a tea or something if the Lord allows me to make it and do that. But so, hey, with that, I would like to go ahead and close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Yahawah, Qadash, and double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalawam to the elect of the nation of Israel.